What's up, Tiger Gang? It's JT back with another episode of Chatting with Carnivores. Today we got Erin, Booby Goats. How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you guys?
I'm doing great, and I gotta ask you first, how'd you come up with the Booby Goats name?
Okay, it's kind of silly, but we got a few goats. They're in our back pasture. I come in from taking care of them, and my the 3-year-old at the time, she's in the side room and she's singing a song, and she goes, booby goats, make your dream come true." And I'm like, "That's hilarious. I'm using it."
Booby Goats.
That's
Yeah,
what
and the
I'm
other,
doing.
I apologize. I didn't know your name the other night when I was telling you. I was like, "Hey, Booby, I'll get back to you." So I kept calling you Booby, and I apologize about that.
It's all right.
But
It's not
Erin,
on there. It's just the booby goat. So
right. So I saw Booby. I called you Booby. But Erin, where are you from and where are you at now, location wise?
I'm actually from Dayton, Ohio. You know, the Wright brothers, airplane dudes, bicycle shop. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we got that's the whole reason we can fly is those two
Yeah.
crazy brothers.
Yep. And we moved to Middle Tennessee in 2018. So I've been here a while.
What's your favorite part about Tennessee?
I just love the mountains, the trees. I came from concrete jungle, so it just like opens my brain and I love it. So pretty. It's
Hmm.
beautiful. Everybody's nice. We're in a really small town. It's great.
Yeah, I've been a city boy my whole life, and one day maybe I'll own a homestead. And I always love watching the homesteaders. I just because I don't have the skills yet, so I
See,
admire
that's
them.
what I did. I watched them and I knew that my husband had like his family had a farm. And I was like, you know what we should do? We should move. So that's what we did.
So you glad you moved?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Our street that we were at was actually really horrible. There was a kid that got shot in the head.
Mm.
There was another lady that was attacked by dogs and ripped to shreds. It was insane. And I
Yeah,
was just like, yeah, it's time
it's best.
to
That's for
go.
sure.
It's time to go now.
But
My
let's
kids, they weren't even used to like playing outside because it's just kind of bad.
Yeah,
Sorry to
no,
interrupt you.
it's better to keep them inside. It's at least until you get out in the country, right?
Yep.
Well, let's talk some carnivore. How did you get
Right.
to the carnivore diet? What did you have food struggles, health struggles? What led you here?
Well, I did have kind of food issues, I guess, when I was like, teenager. Everything's changing. You're a little bigger, and then I started riding my bike. I lost a ton of weight. Drank water all the time. I advocate drinking gallons of water because that's what I did. I told my nurse that when I was pregnant with my first daughter, and she was like, "Don't do that. Don't drink water. It's not good for you." And I was like, "What? I can't drink water? What?" Like having so much, that the big amount. I'll probably like scramble back and forth. But my weight issues, that's when I was pregnant. So when I was pregnant with my third, I had gestational diabetes. And it's almost like pre-diabetes. I was big, I was bigger then. And they put me on glyburide. And I don't know if that's good. I didn't even look it up to see. I just took it because they told me to. They had me on metformin, and then I learned that if you exercise after you eat, your blood sugar drops, and it's okay. It's better for you and the baby. Moving on. So we're in Tennessee. My my seventh kid, my son, he loves watching homesteading stuff. So we're watching this guy, Justin Rhodes, and he had like some kind of tick allergy or something, and his joints were really bad. And he was like, "Well, I'm going to do something called the carnivore diet." And he even went to like Ken Berry's home, Dr. Ken,
Oh, really?
and they did a whole thing. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, "You just going to eat meat? What are you? What? What?" They've always, I always hear like, you got to eat your vegetables, you got to have all your food groups, what's on your plate. That's the healthy thing to do. Like me, because I had the gestational diabetes and I wanted to kind of like not have that. I would like I'd stay away from sugar, maybe like the finer flours and stuff. Just trying to trying to do good. Like you tried, you're just trying.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
So, gee whiz, I'm a little nervous. That's okay. So I'm watching these and I'm like talking to my daughters about it, and I'm like, man, how's it gonna go to the bathroom? Stuff like that. Just like everybody's ignorant questions that they say
I
when
do
you
use
bring
the
it up.
bathroom every day.
And we're like, man, doesn't he have kids? Isn't he gonna die of like a heart attack or something? Dude. And, you know, months go by and I just had my last kid, my 10th. And
You've
I
got
have
10 kids
her.
now?
I have 10 kids. I have 5 girls and 5 boys.
Wow, and
Yeah.
they're all yours, right?
They're all mine and my
Wow, you do not
husband,
look like you've had 10 kids. Holy moly, you look great.
carnivore.
Yes.
But I'm watching this and I'm watching the YouTube and then Ken Berry pops up. I'm like, okay, I'll watch some of his stuff. He's getting me a little like skeptical about it, like I was kind of on the fence anyway. So I'm watching Laura Spath. I liked her videos. They seemed really easy, like her older ones. She teaches you how to do a bunch of shit stuff. And then I'm watching some more Ken Berry, and he's like, "This is how you start carnivore real easy." And I'm like, I better get a pen and paper and write this stuff down because I'm gonna do it. Lent was coming up, so end of February. I'm already into Lent, but I'm like a sailor sometimes. I was gonna try to stop cursing for Lent, but I didn't. And I was like, well, I could do carnivore. That's easy. I don't have to drink for 30 days. I can do this. I've done it before. I've done 9-month stints throughout 17 years, so I can do this. And I did carnivore. My first week was weird because, well, back in like late teens, I did smoke cigarettes, but I stopped. And like you that weird like addiction thing happened to me where I can feel like, oh man, what am I missing? My body's like, what are you missing? Something's gone. I need this. And I was like, man, I feel real weird. And I was like, I'm glad I have those element sticks. I mixed myself some water and electrolytes, drank that. It helped. I remember complaining about everybody saying they're getting diarrhea. Why am I not getting any diarrhea to
No,
my
you got
kids?
lucky, huh?
Yeah, I did. I think it's because I did cut out a lot of sugar before. It could have been that, or I was just regular. So that was cool.
Were you eating a fair amount of meat before you got on carnivore, so it was kind of easy to switch to it, or did you just
Well,
start eating meat when you did carnivore?
well, I've always had an animal-based diet, so I was eating meat, but also I really liked the fatty cuts of steak anyway because it's better, tastes better.
Delicious.
Always good, yeah, always good. So I don't know.
It was an easy
I
transition
think
for
I
you.
was watching some lady, I think her name was Courtney Luna, and her husband was like, if you're eating too much fat, you'll get the diarrhea. If you're not eating enough fat, you're not gonna pue. And I was all like, oh, so I was all right, cool.
There's a nice balance on
Yeah.
carnivore. It's a juggling act.
So I've never been one to have or own a scale. So because I was doing this, I was like, let's buy a scale just to see. So every week I would weigh myself and I'm like, oh, down 2 pounds. Okay. Down 4 pounds. What? And it kept going. But I've noticed like after 2 weeks, I've always woke up and my back would kill. It would hurt so bad. And my knees, because late 30s, I'm getting older, my knees are gonna kill me. Oh man, like I started doing squats like all the way down, all the way up, and they did not hurt. It was so cool. I'm carrying my kids around all the time, like, come here, you, let's do some exercise. I'm loving it. And I just got all this weird energy, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? And I'm like, okay, so here I am. I'm losing weight. I'm having a good time. So my parents are going to have their 40th wedding anniversary in May. So I go up to that. Everybody's eating everything. I had a huge steak before. And I run into my aunt and uncle. And they're from they're in out there in New York, and my aunt, she had to retire early because she had some problems with type 2 diabetes, and she also, oh, words are not there for me right now, but she had a stroke, and she kind of like partially couldn't move the right side of her face or left side. I can't
Mm,
remember actually, but they were doing keto. They went carnivore. She cured her type 2 diabetes. She is now like moving her arms, that she can move again, like stuff. She's better. She's healed.
mm.
And it was really cool. Instead of like enjoying the party with everybody, I just sat with my Uncle Pete and my Aunt Pat, and we talked carnivore for about 3 hours.
Wow.
It was so fun. And I ran into my sister-in-law. She last saw me like maybe like 6 to 7 months ago before I started carnivore, and she dropped her jaw and she was like, "You look so good. What are you doing?" And I was like, "I've been doing the carnivore diet." Let me tell you all about it. It was
What do they
great.
say about it?
She was intrigued, and I didn't know this, but my oldest brother, her husband, he's carnivore, and he's been on it for a while. I think
Oh,
my face froze a minute. And I was like, "What? Billy's on carnivore? He must be a silly carnivore because he likes to drink the beers."
oh. He's still
Midwest.
having some carbs.
Yeah, he's getting his carbs in. Which kind of this what happened to me after that party. I did have I had a little bit of tequila, and my head right away hurt so bad. I was like, "What is this? No, I can't drink anymore." So we had to go back because we were only there for the day and drive all the way back to Tennessee. And I stayed carnivore on the drive, on the trip, all the way back. And then around my birthday, which was a week or so later, I started adding in like blueberries, just small things, onions, whatever it was. And I was okay. I didn't feel anything. And then one night, my daughter made spaghetti and meatballs, and she's like, "You really have to try this spaghetti. Please, mom, please, please." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll do it just for you." I ate the spaghetti, and I feel horrible.
Ooh.
I was so tired. I felt like I couldn't do anything, move anything. It was awful. And then my other daughter goes, "Man, I would never do an elimination diet because then you find out all the things that you can't." But I'm never gonna have carbs again. No way, no sir.
So,
Because what happened after that, like I was like, well, if I can do, I could cut out all the carbs, not eat so much, so at night I could have like a few beers. It'll be fine. I do that, and then I couldn't, like in the morning my back started to hurt again. I started to get like symptoms back, and I was just like, wait, what, man? So I performed alcohol abuse and opened cans of beer and dumped them down my drain. You do what you got to do. You got to get it out of the house. And I
that's
love fermenting stuff. I still have like a thing of like a case of like make your own home brewery kit thing. And I'm like, do I give it away? Got to give it away. I can make it and give it to my dad, but I'll probably just give it away to somebody.
it's the best idea to give it away.
I think so, but I do like chemistry. So I, for my kids, I'm instead of buying them bread, I will make them sourdough because it's fermented and it's better on your tummy. I'm just like, look at me, I'm crazy now, guys. Sorry. If you don't like sourdough, it's what you get.
What are your kids saying about your diet?
My oldest daughter is plant-based, and she's like, "I'm gonna die and I'm gonna have a heart attack." And I'm like, "I'm feeling real good. You sure this is gonna happen to me?" And my second oldest daughter, she's the one that's kind of silly, and she's all like, "Man, you wish you would have this piece of cake right now for birthdays." And I'm like, "You don't get it. I'm fueling myself. I don't need the sugar. I've had it. I mean, I know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
I've been a pudgy kid. I know." I was like moving down here was such a culture shock for me that I kind of secluded myself, would drink a few beers at night after the kids all gone down just to wind down. And man, we should stop telling moms wine time because they don't need it. You guys just eat a steak. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I quit smoking pot, eating ribeyes
Yeah,
because I
there
was
you go.
getting high off the steak more than I was getting high off the cannabis. I People can call me crazy and say I'm lying, but it's true. I was literally getting high off steak, and I still do. I love steak.
But I did take a break during like the summer, and it was like it was weird for me because it was more like an experiment, like what I can eat and what I feel the next day. Like I had some mixed nuts the next day, diarrhea. My body does not like that. And I just thought,
Mm.
oh, I never knew that. Like it's weird. It's kind of
Take that off the
fun
list.
to learn and to learn that stuff. But so I just wanted to learn more about carnivore to get more into it. And so I'm watching like Kelly Hogan, and she calls her hamburger patties meat cookies.
Meat
I started
cookies.
doing that, and my kids are like, "Mom, quit it! I am not going to eat a hamburger if you keep calling them that." And I'm like, "But it's fun. They're like little cookies." And gee whiz, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, so I'm starting to watch Kelly Hogan, the Steak and Butter Girl. I was watching I don't know, Dr. Ken Berry, and it was weird because I don't like sitting there with lecturing and listen, guys, but I did it. I sat through it and I learned a lot. So I suggest if you haven't, watch. Um, and then the YouTube algorithm got me on Homestead How, and I'm like, what is
Karen.
this? So I click on it, and it's the episode when he's like, I guess they're out in the barn or a shed, and his wife's out there, and their banter back and forth was so great. And I was just watching it, and I was like, oh, they're fun. I'll subscribe. And it's just, I think Kelly Hogan said something like, if you need to, it'd be a really good idea just to watch carnivores to just inspire you, keep you there, keep you going with the diet. And I'm like, that's probably what I needed. I just needed to stick with it, stay with it, because when I was off a carnivore, I gained like 6 pounds back because I had lost 50 pounds in like 3 months. And
Oh,
I
that's
was
great.
super excited because I had like 50 more to go. I want to lose 100. And today, I weighed in at 250 when I started. Today, I weighed myself and I was 186. I had to weigh the
186. Good for
186.
you. What's
I
your
had
goal
to
weight?
weigh. My goal weight is I'm 140, 130. So, but I'm also like, I'm bulking now because I like to lift. My body's like, you need to lift these things. You need to move. I've got one of those hang bars, and we're just holding on to them and just hanging because I can't pull myself up yet. Because the larger people, you would know that your legs are very strong, but your arms are weak.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working on that. Oh, the baby's crying.
That's gonna be good for your spine too if you hang there
Yeah,
and
to stretch,
yep,
to hang
stretch
and
yourself
stretch.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if
I
the
I
baby's crying, you can always take a minute break, and I can always talk to the crowd too. Whatever you do, what you got to do. I understand babies are
well, she stopped, so I think we're good
okay.
for a little bit. And yeah, there's this YouTube channel. I wrote it down. I made notes so I could keep going. Um, they like to do low cardio, low fitness cardio or whatever.
Mhm.
Where I actually Googled because with working out, I don't like getting on the floor and coming back up. I never did. Like this is before carnivore, and they're called the Body Project, and they are low impact cardio. They're on YouTube. I love everything that they did through 2020. So I exercised a lot then. I didn't even lose that much. I just got more nimble, I think, just by moving. Um, They're good if you wanted to get on to like exercising for free and fun. It's really fun. They're from Australia, so it's really cool. Nice
They got
accent.
the accents down
Yeah.
under.
And I was doing that like before carnivore. Also, before carnivore, this is back in 2016. I'm the kind of person, because I didn't own a scale before, I didn't want to know. I used to walk my kids all the time. We would walk and stuff, just to let the energy out. But I joined the post office so I could get paid to lose weight.
That's a great idea.
Hey, it worked. But then I got pregnant with my seventh, and they made me like drive around a lot, so I gained all the weight back because my nutrition, I guess I didn't know it very well. Then my body, I don't know. But it's crazy. Like I see all these guys are like, I don't understand. I retired from the post office. I'm still like I'm 350 pounds and I've never lost anything. And I'm like, dude, you're not walking 4 to 5 miles a day anymore.
Or eating a animal-based diet.
Oh, you know they're not. They're all carbs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. I would like pack a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, being like, man, yeah, I'm gonna lose weight because I'm walking and stuff. And I did because I was walking. But man, I was hungry all the time. Like I even
You
had
get
problems at the
you
farm that way too. Like I would think, oh, I'll just eat like, toast and peanut butter and eat that. And, peanut butter's got protein. I'll be good. I'll start working and stuff. And they're like, dude, I'm so hungry right now.
What about
I,
on carnivore? Are you always hungry still?
no, I'm not. I'm satisfied. And I keep carnivore pretty cheap for me since I'm the main carnivore eater in my home right now. The Kroger's near us sells 40 pounds or 40 patties, burger patties for like $35. I have that for a week. I have leftovers that week. It's my thing. I'm on the patties right now. I don't know. I had a thing where I like steak. I mean, I like steak, but I don't know. Your taste changes. I like to have like chicken thighs and stuff, or the little chicken wings, man, party wings.
I had like
My
8
deal.
burgers the other day, and, my wife's uncle was calling me the Burger King. He's like, "Dude, you're the Burger King." I said, "Call me the Burger King, baby. Love these patties." So I'm right with you.
Oh yeah,
What else
and
are you eating in a week?
um, in the morning I do eggs. My ducks and chickens started laying eggs, so I have yay duck eggs and chicken eggs, and
Hey,
I'll
Rick.
do
Shout out to Rick, the 40-year carnivore. He loves eating some duck eggs. He said it helps control the population.
yeah it does.
They
Oh,
never
what
get
do
to
you have?
hatch. So do you taste a difference between store-bought eggs and, farm eggs? For you, or are they kinda similar? For me, they're kinda similar.
They're a little difference if you get mine like the free range, so the yolks are darker. So I
Who is
think
that?
that's like the omega threes. This is Nixon.
Hi.
I don't know why he's here. Maybe tired. But they're supposed to have like more omega threes or something in them, which is cool because I'm not a big fish eater, and
Yeah,
I'll
me
eat
neither.
that. Yeah, it's supposed to be better on your tummy too. The eggs.
Was there any tough part for you, transitioning to the carnivore diet?
Um, I think, and I'm pretty sure now, since I went back and started watching all these influencers and stuff, I was under eating.
Mm,
I was tired a lot. And I'm like, what?
you need
Why
more
does guy
fat.
why does Carrie have so much energy? It's like I'm eating all this. Like there's something going on. And I was watching the steak and butter girl, and she was all like, um, I'm gonna do this priming thing. And then she did a little video about how she did it, what she was eating 3 meals a day. And I was like, well, maybe I should just like, instead of like eat until I'm stuffed, and then I really don't want to eat for a while again, like I would do like 2 meals a day. So I decided to do for a week, I did 3 meals a day. And I just felt so much better. My brain was all like, oh, hey, what is this? This is good.
And
And
how
I'm
was
like,
the weight
dude,
loss on 3 meals a day? Did it slow down? Did it stay the same? Did it pick up?
it picked up. Because I weighed myself before I went back on totally to carnivore, which was like September, and I was 207, and doing that for 2 weeks. I went back to 200, and I think I was stalled at like 190 for a little bit. But last week and this week, I haven't been so far this week. I haven't been too hungry, and I've just been doing like 2 meals. So I don't know if it's a thing. Like if you do three meals for a week and then you go 2 meals, I don't know. It just
Gotta watch the Todd video again.
yeah, I gotta watch Todd video again.
Now, when you did stall out, how long did the stall last? You know, like when you kind of plateaued a little bit for a little bit. How long did that last? A week, 2 months,
2 weeks.
2 weeks? See,
Two
I've
weeks
been
on
stalled
plateau.
for like the last 3 weeks, going on 4 weeks now, going on a month. I haven't lost or gained a pound. I've been 162 every flipping day for almost 4 weeks now, and it's like I'm shaking the scale. I'm like, what's wrong with this thing?
Yeah.
So
um.
I'm hoping mine breaks sometime soon because I still got a lot of the, you know.
hmm I was
So
noticing my belly was kind of going in. I'm like, oh, awesome.
that's awesome. That's so awesome. Now, what do you do for the kids? Are you trying to get them on carnivore, or are you like letting them make their own decisions? Do you tell them about it? What's the
Oh,
what's the
they know
protocol?
about it. They know that I stopped buying sugary treats and cereal, and I'm like, dude, we have chickens. You're eating eggs. We're doing bacon. Bacon for me doesn't taste good anymore. It's weird. I've
Have you
had it
tried
so
beef
much.
bacon?
Hmm? Beef
Have you
bacon?
tried beef bacon?
No, but I probably could get a hold of some. We have like Angus farms all over where we're at.
Yeah, either that or ask your butcher for the belly cut of the cow. Or you could go to Walmart or Kroger's. I have a couple carnivores that said they've bought their beef bacon there. It's just nice to try a different type of bacon. I'm not a fan of Canadian bacon. Do you like
Oh,
Canadian bacon?
no,
I don't like
no. I didn't even watch the movie.
it. Now, so you're doing lifting, some walking. You said, are there any other exercise you're doing?
We got our kids this American Ninja Warrior set, and my husband kind of
Hey.
set it up a little low. So when the kids try to hang on it, they go to the ground. But I'm using them like pull up bars to help pull up my arms and stuff. It's awesome for me. For the kids, they're just like the little ones, they can play on it, but the older ones can't because it's too low.
Too low.
But I like to use it.
Hey, yeah, I'm still a big kid at heart. I really am. Let's get a couple. Let's just see what the couple comments here from the crowd is, and then we'll get back to some more questions. That sound good, Erin?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. And then while we do that, I'm gonna pull up your YouTube channel. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna
Say hey, buddy.
pull up your mom's YouTube channel here. Boom. There we go. It's showing up now on the screen. Okay. Primal Mike says, "Hi, family. How you doing?" And you guys
Mm.
make sure if you got a question for Aaron, put a Q in front of it. Appreciate that. Helps me see the questions a little easier. Rick Charger Mopar, the 40-year carnivore, says hello, Aaron. Michael, good evening, Poco family. How you doing, Michael? Michael, were you in Todd's stream the other night with Limitless Lindy? Let me know in the comments. Lisa's blessed life. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Lisa? We're hanging out with Aaron tonight. Rick says hello. Again, wow, Rick, you're really friendly tonight here. Bypass Carnivore says hi, everyone. How you doing, Bypass?
Hey.
It's always nice to see a story of someone who gave carnivore a try and is improving their quality of life. Absolutely. It's what we want, man. It's not the weight loss is fun, but it's about getting healthy and staying healthy for ourselves and our family, you know? Would you agree, Erin?
Yeah. Mhm. I remember being like a few months into it and I was like, "Man, this is making me feel so good. I have to tell somebody, but I don't know how to tell anybody about this."
Yeah, it's
Like
like you
not to
want to
make
wear a
it
shirt that
weird. I
says,
don't want to make
"Please
it
ask me
weird.
about my diet," you know?
Yeah. I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want to make it weird."
Renee, how
I
you
actually
doing?
didn't really tell anybody because I didn't want to be weird about it.
Yeah, let them see your results and then they just get curious and then the box is open, you know?
Oh yeah.
Renee says, well, we did discuss it a little bit, Renee. You must have missed it, but okay, what's the story behind the channel name, Booby Goats? You want to give it to him
Um,
one more time?
hey, my 3-year-old daughter sang a song about goats, and it went like, booby goats, make your dreams come true, be booby, booby." And I was like, that'd be a great YouTube name for a channel about goats. So I stuck with it. I've got it. It's
Yeah, it's
funny.
very unique, you
Okay.
guys. So make sure you look up Booby Goats and then give her a subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Sweet Nia's life. Nia, how you doing, girl? Hello, my carnivore peeps. Nia said she was wondering the same thing about that Booby Goats.
Oh, yeah. Everybody does.
You guys, the other night she was in the chat and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be getting back to you, Booby. And I didn't know her name at the time, so I was calling her Booby, so I apologize about that. Susie Underwood, how you doing? She says, hi all. Renee, I knew there was a story, LOL. Yes, a name like
Always
that,
got to
there's
be a
gotta be a
story.
story. There's gotta Oh, you've got Rick curious now. Rick says, are those geese in that picture?
Yes, there are. They're
How
my
many geese do
lawnmowers.
you have?
I had 26 at that time.
Wow.
And I
Did
was using them as lawnmowers. All they do is eat grass, and I would move them around in the net and do the job for me. So it's
did
kind
you
of
have any of them that
permaculture.
were aggressive and like to fight the other geese?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hey, buddy. I can't hear. Okay, what was that?
Did you have any aggressive geese that like to fight the other ones?
Not the other ones, but me. The ones, and I found out by having them, the females are the ones that will attack you and attack your feet because they're laying their eggs, and
Oh,
they don't want you to get them.
hey, I don't
So
blame
I
them.
always
They're
thought
like,
it
I
was
don't
the
know you.
dudes. We became like cobra handlers when we had those guys. I had to hold them by their neck and everything. Oh, it
They
was
get
kind of
very
fun.
aggressive. They're good guard dogs, aren't they?
Oh yeah, and very loud.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got 26 of those, I highly doubt anybody's going to try to break into your house. They'll be met by the geese in the yard during the middle of the night.
The geese.
Lucia, can you give Lucia a Lucia?
Oh hey,
Can you say Lucia for her?
Lucia.
Yeah, there you go. I try to get everybody to do it. Hi, JT and Erin. How you doing, Lucia? LOL, cooked goose. Yeah, yeah. Rick don't like the ones that try to fight him, man. They end up making a kitchen visit if they're real aggressive. He says.
I haven't got
uh,
that brave yet.
don't geese mate for life? I'm not sure, Lucia. I know swans do.
I think maybe they might.
I know
I don't know.
swans do though for sure. Karen Harrington. Hi, Tiger Gang. What's up, Tiger Gang? What's up, Karen? Tiger Karen up in here. Now, let's get back to some more carnivore here. What's your favorite cut of beef? Is it the
I've
burgers?
had a Oh, the burgers are great, but I had a tomahawk steak not too long ago and it was super yummy. I loved it. I cooked it, I smoked it on my grill, and I like, oh my gosh. So good. So good.
Have you ever tried
Very
to
expensive
reverse
though.
sear anything?
No. My smoker, it's one of those plug-in ones, stupid thing's broken. I took it apart and I probably messed it up even more because I like to take things apart and try to fix it, but then I kind of break them. So,
We do ours right in the oven. We put it on a pan in the oven till it hits 100 degrees, and then we take it out and
oh,
then put beef tallow on the pan, and then get the pan super hot because the beef tallow it has a higher burn rate than butter. I think butter starts to burn at like 400 degrees. I think beef tallow you can go up to like 850 before it
Nice.
starts to burn. So you could really get a nice sear on the steak, but you literally put it in the oven till it hits 100 degrees, and then take it out and then sear it on the pan. And oh, girl, if you
Mm.
reverse sear, I was telling because we went to Carrie's homestead, and he made us some ribeyes and he reverse seared them. And after that, my wife has been reverse searing everything. And I tell you guys, if she could reverse sear pork rinds, we would be doing that because we're just obsessed
I've
with
got to try
reverse
that. I'm
searing.
going to try it. I'm going to try it.
Yeah, look up a video on reverse searing and let me know how you like that.
All right.
Okay, they're saying Christmas goose.
That's much for dinner.
Yeah, man, if they get out of line, man, Christmas goose.
Actually,
Yeah,
we do brisket. They don't like that. My kids don't like turkey. They don't like all that stuff. I love doing brisket. I'm always like, look at that jiggle. I want to do it.
the brisket.
I'm so silly.
The second time I went to Carrie's, he made us a brisket, and that was, oh my gosh, man! I'm telling you, he cooked that thing for 14 hours. It was
Nice.
delicious. Was
My favorite part is all the extra fat you extra have to like cut off and stuff. I take that and I will cook up that fat into little chunks and like have little snacks in my refrigerator whenever I'm feeling a little low, a little off,
What do you
little
do
beef fat.
when you're traveling around for carnivore? Do you stop at a place and just get burger patties, or do you bring
Oh
something with
yeah.
you?
I just do burger patties. My husband likes to go out to eat and I'm like, man, I'm not even hungry, but okay. And I like when they're doing Whoppers and stuff, I'm just like, can I just get two Whopper patties? And he'd be like, that was only like $2. And I was like, this is why you need to do carnivore.
Oh, so Burger King actually takes the price off of the other stuff, huh?
Yeah, you just have to tell them.
Hmm.
But
Because
I mean,
some
you
restaurants I
might
go
feel
to, they
kind of
still
funny the
charge you
next day.
for everything, you know?
Yeah. You might kind of feel funny the next day if they're not cooking them, but they usually just cook them on a hot grill. That's what I guess. I don't know. I'm not never worked fast food. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Carnivore Woods, John, what's up? What up, JT says, what's up, dude? We got Erin in the house tonight. I've got her channel up there if you guys can go and subscribe and show her some carnivore love. Yes, the channel is called Booby Goats. We went over that. It's her child sang a fun little song called Booby Goats. Now, what do you do? Like, do any of your friends give you a hard time about your diet, or anybody else?
I've never actually mentioned it to them. I'm a little in the closet about
Oh, we
carnivore.
got a carnivore in the closet.
Yes.
I should have put
They
that as the
they really
title.
don't know. Maybe.
So, are you still a carnivore skeptic?
I I was thinking about it today and I'm like, if I wasn't a religious person and I found God, I'd probably become Catholic. So yes, I am not a carnivore skeptic anymore because of like how much I dove into the carnivore diet and like, well, and then all of a sudden I had to do it. If I didn't do it, I couldn't just be like, well, this is what happened to me, but apparently it healed me. I feel so much better now. I didn't know I had like a lot of like mental fog, brain fog. Everything's so clear. I feel so in the moment, so with people. So this doing this is crazy for me to do. To reach like you reaching out and me reaching back. Like I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't even started up my channel again.
Oh,
But I was just like I've got to start to do something because people need to know. And there's so many people out there that are telling their stories and it's great. Just keep doing it and just I don't know, but
the
it
stories are
makes you feel
inspiring,
good,
aren't they?
man. It makes you feel so good.
Yeah,
Just learning.
it's inspiring me to hear like I would, there's nothing wrong with Dr. Baker and Dr. Peterson and Michaela Peterson, like the real popular carnivores, Joe Rogan. But I like to
Oh
hear
yeah.
from the average Joes, and it just really, to me, it pumps me up even more to know there's people just like me and we're all going through this together. We might be trying to reverse different health issues, but we're going through this together, and that gives me a lot of comfort, and gives me a lot of
Mhm.
courage. What's been one of
Hope.
your favorites? Yeah, a lot of hope.
A
Exactly.
lot of hope.
Thank you for adding that in. What's been your favorite non-scale victory? Is it the mental clarity? What would it be?
It has to be the energy because I would find myself just on the couch a lot after like cleaning and stuff and clean up after all the kids and then just want to do stuff for me. I'd just be like, "Ugh, I'm too tired. I'm just going to hang out on the couch." Now I'm just like, what do you want to do next, guys? You want to go outside? You want to do a walk? You want to, you want to go play with the animals? Can we catch roosters today? Like, if you can
Probably
catch a
making you a
chicken,
better
you can buy.
mother.
Yeah, totally. I'm totally in it now. I'm like trying to be in it to win it. And I don't get like as mad about stuff like I used to. I'm just like I'm so open-minded. It's insane. Like it's like, whoa. Just it's like taking a step back and just watching what are you going to do next? I don't know. I'm enjoying this right now. The chaos is great.
Yeah. Yeah, I always tell people the best way to stay in gratitude is remember that old version of you that maybe didn't even know about carnivore, that was cranky, that felt bad, had no energy. Just remember that old version of you that wanted to be this version of you. And that always hypes me up, to remember that old version of me. And now so I love staying in that vibration of gratitude. And I love it seems like you are too, and it's making you a really great mom. We got a question here. Primal Mike, question: how do you deal with social situations and possible triggers of drinking and eating crappy food, or do you avoid it if possible?
What I do is if I'm going out, I know that I should eat before so I'm not hungry. If the people are drinking, I'm guys, I call it's seltzer water. It's fizzy water. It tastes like nothing, but
Is
I
that a
like it.
LaCroix?
Yeah, it's a LaCroix, man.
My wife drinks them.
Sponsor me, LaCroix.
I call them LaCrappers because I cannot drink them. Like, it's so weird on my tongue to have water and fizz together.
It's weird, but it's something I like. I think it's
Yeah,
a fizzy thing for me. That's why I call it fizzy water. I we don't buy soda anymore. We just buy the fizzy water, and I'm like, good. I'll have lots of fizzy water because my kids don't like it.
yeah.
Wrong. My kids love it now. It's their
Yeah, and
favorite
I'm not judging you or my wife. I just like to give her a hard time because I'm like, that fizzy water, fizzy water.
fizzy.
So what do you do with these situations? Do you just try to avoid them, or do you handle them right out? Well, you said you're kind of in the closet, so you maybe haven't had some of these situations, right?
Well, yeah, but when I'm out or we're like going out to eat and stuff and I'm not hungry, I just order water. Like I'm just like, dude, I'm not hungry and I don't want to eat here and I don't know what they're cooking their food in, you know. I'm
Yeah,
getting kind of
oils
weird
and
about
stuff.
that. Oils and stuff. I don't I just I'm just usually myself. I pretend if I'm at a social situation where you have to eat and everybody's like, "No, I made all this good food." I'll do what Kelly Hogan does. She just you pretend to eat it. People don't really
Yeah,
care.
just keep shoving it around.
Yeah, just push it around the plate. Just pretend it works.
Oh, you girls are bad.
Yeah, you know.
We got another question here. No insanity. Renee, question: how much land do y'all have?
It's 35 acres, but it's very, very densely wooded. So that's so we got the goats to help clear. But yeah, we had to get rid of the goats. They ran away, and then we had to catch them. And then I sold them really fast so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Wow,
I have to
I
go
didn't
get
know
more
that.
goats.
Those
Yeah,
dang
it's
booby
a big
goats.
thing. It's a big thing. So
The booby goats were gonna get her in trouble.
yep, they were. But yeah, it's a very wooded. These hills are like mountains to me. I love climbing them. They're like inclined, like this. So it's awesome.
What's
So
a
we have
naked
bunnies,
neck chicken?
naked neck chickens.
What are they?
They're just chickens that don't have the feathers on their neck, so they look kind of funny. And they're my front yard chickens
Oh, really?
because
I didn't
they're
know
kind of
chickens came like that.
they're uh they're special because they won't go down with the other chickens in the coop, and they always stay up front. So got to hide my stuff in cages from them so they don't ruin my plants.
Oh, I never knew that. And is that where you have to buy eggs at the store because you're eating them too much, or do you even eat eggs?
I do eat eggs. I before they started laying, I'd have to go to Walmart because they sold the huge crates of eggs. Like you get 60. I'd buy three. My kids like hard boiled eggs. I love hard boiled eggs. I eat eggs. You can eat eggs all sorts of different ways. So I don't buy them anymore because the chickens are laying. So we're pretty good now, unless they start like slowing up because of the winter. They will, but that's okay. They need a break. I'll take that break with them.
What's better, the chicken eggs or the duck eggs?
I like the duck eggs. I used to not because they're a little more snottier than chicken eggs.
Yeah, what's the
Like when you
taste
break them, they're
difference?
thicker.
Yeah.
They just they taste like an egg, but they're just like they're a little more or less they're fluffier, I guess.
Hmm.
People use them for baking because of how fluffy they are. I'm like,
Yeah, I've never
"Mm."
even seen duck eggs at the store. Like it's always just chicken eggs. Or maybe
Yeah,
if
they're
I
hard.
did see them, I glossed over them. Maybe I'll have to look again.
Yeah, I don't. They're hard to find. You've got to find somebody that sells them or gives them away.
Renee wants to know a question. What kind of animals do you have now?
Now we just have the chickens, the ducks, and the Flemish giant bunny rabbit. We're looking for probably a mate for her when she gets a little older. She's only about 10 months old. She's big, she's heavy, she's like 30 pounds. And
Wow.
I have her in a little mobile, movable cage thing that I made outside because she doesn't like being inside. I even let her like roam around the house. And she uses the kitty litter box, which was really crazy, but I didn't mind it. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah,
okay.
that's great. Less
If
cleanup.
if I didn't have a toddler around, I could put the bunny food and water close to it. She's real fun. She's a fun little bunny.
I've never heard of a giant bunny like that. How big do they
Yeah.
get full grown?
I think that I don't know like how long they usually get, but it's a weight thing with Flemish giants. You don't want them to get too big. So like 30 pounds possibly. You gotta Google it.
Then it probably hurts their body if they get too big.
Yeah. See that you have to watch what they eat. And she has a sweet tooth. She got out once and she was under our old truck, like pulling out wires and chewing on them. Like, I don't know if we can sell the truck now because the bunny got to it. But to get her back, I had to get a banana, and she came out to the banana, and I just hurried up and grabbed her because I was like, we're just gonna have weird wild rabbits running around if I don't.
Yeah. So, what would be 3 tips you would give to someone who's starting the carnivore diet?
Don't undereat, even though if you're full, just eat. Eat a little more, and make sure that you're having your fats with it. Butter if you can stand it. Sour cream, stuff like that. I can do sour cream and butter and stuff. I can do that. I'm a little afraid to cut it out because what if I can't do it? Elimination diet. Another one is to drink plenty of water and get your electrolytes in. So, like me, I found that Redmond Salt sells like a muscle pill, like after workout muscle pill, and it had like all the potassium, the magnesium, the sodium that you needed, and it was way cheaper. And I got like 150 pills for like $20, and I'll pop one of those once a day because if I don't, I will get cramps.
Yeah,
So
magnesium is good for muscle soreness. No
yeah,
matter what diet you're on, folks, I always suggest people take a magnesium pill, no matter
oh
what your
yeah,
diet is. What about electrolytes, Erin?
that's what it's the salt pill.
Oh, okay. So you don't take
It
element or
goes
nothing?
it's all in one, so I'm just like, I'll just take that. I like to do what's simple and easy.
I got
So
you.
if I can do that and drink plenty of water and just get up and move because your body wants it, you need to do it. Try. You'll be happier in the long run.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't buy electrolytes. I just use a lot of Redmond's real salt on I salt all my food, the
I
eggs.
love Redmonds. It tastes so
It's
good. You can
so good.
taste the
And I thought
difference.
everybody was just jaw jacking just to be like, well, I've got a different type of salt. But I was like, man, when I had it, I was like, I know what they're talking about now. It actually is really damn good salt.
Yeah, I had to buy like that big pouch to refill and all the time, and I'm just opening the pouch like, "Yeah, it's so good."
So you don't you just add more salt. You don't do electrolytes like me. So interesting.
I do the pill. The pill has like it's like electrolytes in it. It's got everything. I just
Okay,
drink more water with it. Yeah.
interesting.
If I feel funny or different, I will do electrolytes. I did buy them. I've got them. I just don't like them because they have stevia in them, and I don't really like the sweetness in it.
Have you
Like
tried
the
Element?
yeah,
Yeah,
it has it too. Like
even the
I get the
non-flavored brand.
yeah, I did. Like how like people will be like using my name like Laura Spath / and you get like a free 20-pack sample, and then
Mm-hmm.
for $20 you can get like another sample pack. That's what I'd get. So I'd get the plain salt one, but you can use this stuff called NU salt and Redmond's real salt and mix it together with like the smallest half teaspoon and water, and there's your electrolytes.
Hmm.
It's the
I
same
just
thing.
found out that Redmond's makes toothpaste as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that, some weird tooth powder.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? I didn't, you learn something every day on this diet, I swear, especially interviewing carnivores. I'm always learning. What's a future carnivore goal that you got? Like, is it to just, like, do you
Mine's
lifting or something? What is it?
well, yeah, I was gonna go into strength training. I really want to do that. I want to be buff. Why not? My
Nothing
arms have
wrong with
always
that.
had the grandma flab, so I always had that, and I want to like just muscle that up. So I'm starting small, but I'm doing it, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm actually last week I started this to hang on the bar, and I could only do it for like maybe 2 seconds. Today I just jumped up, grabbed the bar, and held on for maybe 10 to 12 seconds, and I was just like, cool. I'm getting better. I
It's
like
awesome.
that.
Yeah, I
And
feel like I'm always setting a new goal on carnivore. Like at first it was to get rid of all the, the sleep apnea, the health problems that I thought would maybe do me in. And then when those went away, I was like, okay, now I want to get to a certain weight. And then when I got to a certain weight, I'm like, now I want to see my abs. Like it the needles keeps on moving and I'm enjoying it.
oh yeah, me too.
Would you take a
It's a good
million
ride.
dollars? Oh, I'm sorry.
So it's just a good ride. I like this ride.
Yeah, yeah, me too, me too. There's less ups and downs. I feel like it's more steady ride.
Mhm.
Would you
Mhm.
take $1 million to go back to your old way of eating, Erin?
No, because I would probably be looking at going to have a heart attack by 40. I mean, honestly, I think that's probably where I was going. And
They
that's
say they say
getting
we're gonna
real,
have a heart attack on this diet.
I know, I'm just like, and I'm hamburger crazy now too, so
Yeah, I don't feel like I have a heart attack coming on. I feel better than I've ever felt. Like I think you would be able to feel some sort of weird signs, like don't they say like your right arm kind of feels weird or something when you're maybe like getting close to heart attack? Like, you would feel something, wouldn't you?
yeah, I guess, or like an elephant sitting on your chest. I remember those PSAs that they used to play.
Yeah, yeah, I don't feel any of that stuff. I
No,
feel
I don't.
amazing.
I feel awesome.
Yeah.
So I would not take the $1 million. Thank you very much. I would like to stay on
I
the
have
carnivore diet.
I can't get a single carnivore to take the money, man. I tell
I'll hit the
you.
stay button. Stay, stay.
Let's see. So you would stay on the red pill. You don't want the blue pills.
Mm,
That's good.
yeah.
The Matrix. You've seen
Oh
the Matrix,
yes.
right? Yeah. Primal Mike, I don't add anything else. Food is not supposed to be entertainment, just refueling the body. There you
Exactly.
go.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. It should, you go to parties and I'm not getting on other people because I used to have that mentality, like, oh, there's a pay-per-view or a big football game. What are we gonna cook? Should we order somewhere? It was like this big thing, and now it's like, man, slap a ribeye on there, let's eat, and then man, let's watch this game, and it better be a good game.
Yeah.
Bold Carnivore. Hello, bold friends. How you doing?
Hey.
He said he just subbed to Aaron's channel. Thank you, man.
Hey, thanks.
Tiger
Cool.
Gang for the win, man. Tiger Gang I love my Tiger Gang, man. They're always here on every interview. They're just showing love. They're great comments, great questions, great people. And we got great people like you who come on here and help make this a series. And you guys get over your nerves and you share your story. And it's beautiful, man, because this is etched in history now. Like this is no one's going to be able to take this back. And I'm not trying to scare you, but it's just nice and for the fact that it's going to be out there for someone who needs it and someone who's special. You know, there might be another person with 10 kids and like, wow, she looks phenomenal. And you just
Love
inspire
it.
the crap out of them, you know, and that's what this is for. We want to help inspire people and change some lives, you know.
Hmm.
And it may seem like one story, you know, Erin. You may seem like well, we neither of us have a million subscribers, so but none of that matters. It's literally the smallest things that can make the biggest impact.
Yep.
Honestly, it really is.
The ripple effect.
Yes, yes, the Carnivore brothers. I think that was them. They kept doing the ripple effect on the. Did you see that video?
No.
No. Yeah, they did this video and they kept having the video ripple like it was real cool.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
so what are some plans for your YouTube channel that you could let us in on? Any upcoming videos, or you want to get into live streams, or what's some plans you got?
I usually like I wing it. Whatever I feel like doing that day, recording. My kids usually say something really silly or funny, and I will take that and make it into a short because everybody's attention spans these days aren't like more than 5 minutes,
Yeah.
which is terrible. It's really bad.
Yeah, I watch the analytics on Chatting with Carnivores, and the average person watches for like 8 minutes and then clicks off the video. So even on this, man, they have short attention spans. It's just the times we're living in. I do like
Yeah.
that you're adding the kids in because it's good to cross niches. You know, like you want to have, if you're doing homesteading, add that in. The kids, you got a family, add that in. Carnivore, add that in, because then, and especially if you can do like carnivore on a homestead with your kids, then you're doing all threes
All
um
at once. Come on,
all at
guys.
once. Yeah, and that's the best way to grow on YouTube is to cross different niches. So you're doing good. You're gonna just keep doing what you're doing, you know.
Yeah, I've noticed I've grown like exponentially in the last few weeks because I kept like just doing stuff. I stopped for a while and I was just like, it'll just be there. But now I'm just like, man, let's do something. I got to do something. My brain just
Yeah,
keeps going now.
it's fun,
You got to
and
do
then
something.
you make all these cool memories with your family on the YouTube channel that you maybe would have never made if you didn't have it, you know. So I feel like YouTube's been a not only did I hear about the carnivore diet through YouTube, like
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
yeah, I've done a lot of fun things with my family, you know, for the channel, and it's been a real blessing in my life. Honestly, I'm blessed to have YouTube in my life. I hope other people feel the same way. Rick, 40-year carnivore, he says he watches the whole video. You sure, Rick? Because you said you were bouncing back and forth the other day between two different lives, man. You had me all up in my feelings, Rick. No insanity, Renee. Anyone in here have a Redmond's salt code? I do not. I I don't do spot like I get people hit me up all the time for my channel. They're like, "Hey, would you want to like collaborate and do a sponsored?" Man, I am not trying to turn this into an infomercial, even if it's something for carnivore. Carnivores know where to get Redmond salt. They can go look it up. They don't There's
Yes.
already 500 carnivores saying they're endorsed by Element. I don't need to be
Hmm.
501. I want you guys to come on here and just get nothing but gravy, nothing but the ribeye. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you
Oh
guys to
yeah.
be like, oh man, he's just trying to shove all this shit down our throats now. No, you guys come here. Only thing I might shove down your throat is a ribeye if you haven't eaten today. But otherwise than that, I'm not going to try to hawk you guys with a bunch of stuff to buy because maybe my shirts, because that helps me directly. And I'm sure selling Element might, but there's enough people doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody seems to be like, "Hey, you guys need electrolytes in salt." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, honestly, you don't need. I mean, you do need it, but I'm
Well,
saying,
you
as
don't
long as
need
you're
to hear
salting
it
your
from
food,
everybody.
yeah, as long as you're salting your food, I think you don't need to buy separate elements and stuff like that. To not, hopefully, Element doesn't get pissed off at me, but hey, what is it? You know, that's why I like being a free agent. I get to say what I want when I want, so no one has ties over me. I'm a free agent here. Bold Carnivore. I watch full long form videos. I was just late to the party today. All right, we'll let it slide, Bold. No, I messaged you. You're a great guy. I appreciate your support. He's been on here too. Sweet Nia's Life. I've been uploading old videos from another channel I had, and I was so bloated and my skin looked horrible before carnivore in those videos. Ooh, girl, that's great because now, if you save that on like a hard drive or some sort of flash drive, you can make before and after videos so well by using those clips. And I'm telling you both, Erin and Nia, and everybody listening, the most popular videos, like you see Carrie's videos do really well. He's always doing before and after photos, talking about before and after, how he's feeling, how he used to feel. You guys want to do a before and after and actually have that in the title. I've actually got a video like that coming up because my buddy John, from Carnivore Backwoods, he was getting on me. He's like, dude, you need a before and after video. Like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, all right, I'll get on it. So definitely cherish those videos because you're going to be able to use them to inspire people, Nia. And if you have any videos too, Erin, that's what you can use them for. Don't delete them. Save them for so you could show people like, hey, man, this is how I used to look and move, and look at me moving and grooving now.
I used to be so good at taking different angles to make me look way thinner than I was.
Yeah, I never wanted to take a selfie looking down because then my chin would come
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
whenever I took a
up
photo,
high,
I
up
always
high.
tried to look up and then twist the neck a little bit so it like tightened everything. Like all these fat kid tricks I had them all, you guys, I could say it because I was a fat kid my entire life. And I always tell people it's kind of a joke, but it's true too. I never felt like I was going to get kidnapped as a kid when I was fat because when I always heard the news, it was always the skinny people that were getting kidnapped. You never hear in the news about a fat ass kid or person getting kidnapped. No, I'm not joking. You never see a fat person in the news for being kidnapped ever. So if there's one benefit to being fat, man, you don't got to worry about. But now I'm in the skinny thing, and now they can throw me in the truck. So I'm kind of nervous now when I go outside. I'm now in the kidnap rage,
Just walking outside, getting your baseball bat, doing the swings.
Hey, but I'm a tiger at heart, so I don't worry. I'm just joking, but it is nice though when you are big, nobody is gonna kidnap you. Lucia, I like seeing the animals and kids hunting eggs, feeding animals. Okay, maybe she can add some of that in, watching the kids pick eggs and
Oh
feed
yeah.
the animals and stuff. That's great content. You've got the 10 kids and you've got the animals, girl.
It's just who wants to be on YouTube. It's like the little ones want to do it. The older ones are like, yeah, I'm out.
And that's
It's
okay.
okay. I respect them. What you
Maybe
want
they'll
to do?
come around. I hope one day. I don't like to force my son on there because sometimes he doesn't want the camera on him. If and that's
Mhm.
fine. And other times he grabs the camera and wants to vlog. But I just hope that one day he wants to do the channel with me, and I would just, man, be so honored if my son was into YouTube too, and we could just go on all these adventures together, which we still are. But I'm hoping one day when he can make the decision, he chooses to hang out with his pops.
That'd be cool.
Let's see. Renee says, I'm going to try those pills Erin talked about.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, did you find them?
do you have the name of those salt pills?
I did a little video on my channel about what I take, and the name's on there. It's like
Is it a long form
Redmond's
or a
nut. It's
short?
it's kind of short. It's like about a minute.
No, I mean, is it
So
a long form video or a short? Is it actually under your
it's a
chin?
long form in videos.
Which
Let's
one is
see.
it here? Do
That
you
one
know?
where I'm holding the beef
Right here?
liver pills. Yeah, because I had bruises the first 2 weeks and I didn't know why, and I had to Google that I was missing some stuff.
Man, I like your hat game.
Oh yeah, I love my hats.
Me too, man. We're already getting along really well. We got hat game up in here.
That's right.
How many hats do you have?
Oh, bro. I have to look. I love going to Goodwill, and every time I go there, I find like the best hats, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Goodwill
I got
has
my
the
safari
coolest
hat
Goodwill has the coolest clothes, especially, and I
and the best
suggest
clothes.
it
Yeah.
for carnivores when you're fluctuating weight and stuff, and you're trying to see where your baseline weight is, where you're gonna, when you're gonna start tapering off, and you still
Hmm.
need some clothes to, because everything's getting baggy. I would say instead of going online or going to the mall and buying all sorts of brand new stuff that's gonna literally be too loose in another month, just go to Goodwill, pick up one or two, three things, and then see what fits you. Go in the tryout rooms, and I have found the coolest stuff that I have not been able to find anywhere at Goodwill. I'm like, where did this person even buy this? Like, you find the
Yeah,
coolest stuff, man.
I'm doing the overall gang. I don't have to change anything for a while. But I'm swimming in my overalls now, so that's so cool. Like they used to be tight, very
Hey, you
tight.
got to go check for smaller overalls now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Overalls, yeah, I like that though. I haven't seen anybody else wearing the overalls yet. Let's see here. Okay, Rick, you got an explanation? I turn the video on and distribute over several TV sets here. I work while watching. Oh, okay. I got you, Rick. How's that rewiring going, Rick? Okay. Do you, I want to respect your time. Do you need me to wrap up right away, or can I finish like the last 4 or 5 comments?
We can do the rest of the comments. Nobody's screaming yet, so
Okay,
we're
okay.
good.
Let's do a speed run here. JT, you aren't scared. You chase the kidnappers. Yeah, yep. Yeah, they don't want to come after me now. JT William is going to fire you when he takes over. Yeah, I had a feeling, man. He's been trying to take over anyway, so I do think he's going to want to be involved. Renee, they have 2 different ones. I ordered this one, Relight Hydration Support Plus Caps. Okay. Thanks for letting us all know.
All right.
And Renee, we had to hit Goodwill a couple weeks ago. All 3 of us needed something to fit. Yeah,
Nice.
you get the coolest stuff, and you don't have to go out and buy all this wardrobe. Me, I was in an XL. I got all excited. I bought larges, right? Well, I
Hmm.
went from an XL to a medium, and then all my larges I was swimming in too. I'm like, you're kidding me. I just bought a whole wardrobe worth of large clothes
Man.
and I swim in all of them. So literally, that's why I'm trying to give you guys advice. Like, don't do like I did. Don't order a whole wardrobe. And then if you do order the wardrobe, put it on right away before you start swimming in it. Because I put it on. I said, well, I'll put it on in like a week and a half. I was starting to take things out of my drawers and put the new stuff in. Well, by the time I got to it, I was swimming in it. I was like, geez, dude. So now I'm gonna go to Goodwill until I know where my base weight is at, and then I'm gonna then I'll buy some more stuff.
That's great advice.
Yep. I finished rewiring the phone system. The old phones are working. Great, man. Good for you. Okay, now last question here. I like to ask people, what's on your heart, Erin? What would you like to speak about to the people before we go?
I just think kindness is a wonderful thing, and as long as I have wear a smile on your face, it makes people smile back, and it just makes you feel good, makes them feel good. I just love doing it. Smiling's great.
And I've got a good carnivore smile. My doctor said I was doing good. Um, Obviously not drinking all the soda and stuff. So I
Yeah,
think,
it's something that happened to me. I am just all the pregnancies and stuff. When I brush my teeth, it used to bleed. That's gone, and I've reversed cavities because I'm
wow.
not, no sugar, no carbs. It just I didn't even know cavities could reverse, but
Yeah,
they
no,
do.
that's amazing.
They do.
That's amazing.
It's like
Well,
really cool.
yeah, it is. This whole diet is amazing. That's why I love sharing these stories. Did you have fun? Because this hour blew. We went even over an hour. Like this blew by.
I did, and I was so worried. Like we had
I know
Nixon
you were
come
like,
in
"Well, how
here.
am I going to do
Look at
2 hours?"
it.
Like, girl, it goes quick. Trust me, it goes real
Yeah,
quick. Would you?
I
Would
had
you?
fun.
Yeah. Would you come back on sometime?
Sure, whatever. Invite me, I'll come.
Cool.
I'd love
Cool.
it.
Yeah, you guys. This has been fun. I've learned a lot, especially now you guys know about the booby goats. We've got the salt pills. You guys, we've got she talked about duck eggs versus chicken eggs. This has been very informative, very fun, and we got to see one of the kids too. Like it's been a blast. And my coach always says the first law of learning is repetition, folks. So please replay this, take some notes. There's value in Erin and there's value in her story. And she's a mom of 10. She's doing great on carnivore. So if you guys need any inspiration as a mother, definitely hit up Erin. She's the one to talk to. And I'm sure if someone hit you
Yeah.
up, would you message them back, Erin?
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't mind. I
Cool,
usually
cool.
have a downtime, which is weird. You would think I wouldn't, but yeah.
Yeah, with 10 kids. Yeah, you never know. It's impossible not to have fun with JT. Oh, thanks, Rick. Sweet Nia. Oh, she subbed. Thank you for
All right,
subbing to Erin's
thanks.
channel.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
That's cool.
for everybody that is watching, if you could smash the like button. I know that's said by many YouTubers. I know if you hit the like button, whatever, tap it. I don't know what other way to say it, make you guys happy, but that really
It'd be
helps.
utterly fantastic.
Yep, that
Utterly
helps her
fantastic.
story get out there. And if you guys could share it, comment on the video after it's done here, not just in the live chat, but once it posts, that would be awesome too. Nia says, "Damn, I have 5."
Hey.
Yeah, she's doubled you, Nia. Girl, you got to catch up, Nia. Now that you're on Carnivore, you can catch up. Thanks for the good time, Aaron, JT. Thank you, Lucia.
Thanks,
Renee, 10
Lucia.
kids. Dang, yes, she's
Yeah,
killing
right?
it. She does
Dang.
not look like she has had 10 kids,
I was
folks.
like, look, we got to get out into the woods and let them run free. They got to go.
Well, you guys, this has been a blast. Bold Carnivore said he smashed it, the like button. Thank you guys. But this has been a blast, you guys. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Aaron, for sharing your story.
Hey, thanks for having me. And thank you, everybody, for just coming out and listening and subscribing. I've had a wonderful time.
Absolutely. And what we're going to talk in a minute here after I log us off here. But you guys, everybody else out there, thank you and goodbye. And Rick, I'll do my duck face for you on the way out here, okay?